about everybody is feeling the financial strain from this challenging economy. There are millions of people just trying to make ends meet right now. But one school teacher says that he knows the secret to living wealthy on a teacher's salary. It's called A Simple Book of Financial Wisdom. There it is, by Danny Kofke. And he wants to teach you and your kids how to live wealthy with little money. Danny, you put this just into action in your own life. You and your wife are quite the team. Your kids know about money, too. What's the one tip that you would say would really help us all, especially after this May jobs report that came out that was so devastating?
Yes.
You know, a lot of people really just needing some good advice.
Right. And the thing is, I've had people come up to me and they'll tell me, Danny, I don't have any money at all. Yet they have a new iPhone, they have a new Coach bag, whatever. And I'll say, well, you do have money, you're just choosing to spend it in this way. So I recommend tracking your spending for 1 month. Walk around with a piece of paper and a pencil, track down everything you buy, and then at the end of the month, you're able to analyze it, and that way you can make it personal. The numbers aren't lying, you wrote them down, and then you can cut back where needed. Because there are two ways to make more money. Either A, have to get a higher paying job, which this jobs report just showed. It's a little more difficult now than it was a few years ago. Or B, we cut back on what we're spending money on, which puts more money back into our accounts.
And you give your wife a lot of credit for really helping wrangle in the family's finances.
Absolutely. It's a team effort. Both partners have to be on the same page, because if you have one that spends everything that comes in and you have the other one that really wants to save, we're going to have some trouble there. Not just money speaking, but marital trouble as well. So yes, working well as a team, it's so important that you're working towards light goals. And when you accomplish them as a couple, it just strengthens your marriage in more ways than a bank account can show.
And what do you do when you're both on just different sides of the fence, where you're like, well, I want to spend this and I want to spend on this?
Right.
What do you do?
You just have to sit down and be open and honest with each other and just explain, okay, maybe you can have a little spending money each week if you do have someone that is more of a spender, but you also ultimately have to be working towards the same goals together. And just explain, be open and honest. Money issues still remain a taboo topic for a lot of people, and they're embarrassed, they're ashamed to discuss it. And we have to get rid of that. We have to sit down and have open lines of communication and discuss it, because there are plenty of articles that show that money leads to divorce, or money problems lead to divorce. And I kind of think it's just almost the straw that breaks the camel's back. Life is so crazy sometimes, and then at night when you're trying to get some rest and you have creditors calling you and you're just in financial stress, that's when a lot of people just crack up, and it's just they walk away. So that to me is just be open and honest about it with each other and just come up with some solutions together.
And you can start young. You have a great tip for kids, teaching them how to learn about money.
We started this when I have an 8 and a 5-year-old now, 2 little girls, but when they turned 3, we started with basic chores, cleaning the bathroom, basic wiping down the sink and stuff, and making their beds, cleaning their rooms. And we would pay them each week, like $1 each week, and upon getting paid, they would first put 10% in the giveaway jar, 25% in a savings jar, and then the rest in a spending jar. And that worked wonders, because anytime we were at the store, they see something, especially as they get older, I want this, I want that. There's no argument between the parents and the kids. I just say, well, if you have enough money in your savings or spending jar, you can buy it. If not, you need to save up a little bit more so you can purchase it.
Yeah, and decision-making skills will take into adulthood, that's for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the cool thing is, once they got a little older, we upped it a little bit, and when my oldest turned 6, we said, now those things that you've been doing, they're expected of you, but I'm going to give you a raise. I'm going to give you $1.50 a week, but you have to take out the garbage every Sunday, and you also have to clean your bathroom. That includes scrubbing the toilet, and my wife showed her how to do it, and the bathroom cleaners. And I wanted to show at this point, if you work harder than other people and go above and beyond, because most 6-year-olds probably aren't doing that, then usually in life you will be rewarded. So just little lessons like that. It's just open and honest with your kids as well.
Well, Danny Kofke, thanks for joining us. In your book called, again, A Simple Book of Financial Wisdom, some great tips in there. Appreciate it.
Thank you.